Ladies and gentlemen, a review of Missing. Missing is one of these new movies in this new genre of film where everything takes place within the confines of a computer screen. I watched one of these movies a few years ago, and I believe it was called Searching, and the people who edited that movie actually directed this movie, Missing. There's also another franchise that uses the same technique for their movies called Unfriended. I liked the first Searching. I thought it was pretty clever, and what it did with the use of the computer screen in the story, I thought was clever, and it actually kind of worked. And this movie, it also works. And surprisingly so. And I think it works better in this movie than it did in that one. This feels like a more mature version of this genre of movie. I do also have to attribute a lot of this film's success to the film's star. Her name is Summer Reed. She's basically in front of the camera the entire time, and we follow her journey as she is trying to find her mother after she goes missing after going on vacation with her boyfriend. This movie has a lot of twists and turns, and actually has a pretty decent mystery to it. Some of the twists and turns in this movie actually work really well. A lot better than some of the other mysteries that I've seen this year, and I was really pleasantly surprised by that. Honestly, this film really does feel like they took their time and effort into making sure the story and the script was just really well written and easy to follow. They knocked it out of the park with the casting of Storm Reed. The movie follows the narrative of Storm's June as she traverses the internet trying to find any clue she can as to the whereabouts of her. And I do think that the premise kind of falls apart a little bit in that it's just sometimes it's not as believable to believe that there's always a camera on someone during an important part of the plot. But I really do think that for most of the picture, it really works. And it's a good mystery, there's good twists and turns, and it's a really fun ride. I can see why Rotten Tomatoes has this right now at an 85. And I will also echo the same thing that a lot of other YouTube film critics are saying right now, and that this January is really jam-packed with some really good films. I give Missing an 8.5 out of 10. I think Storm Reed kills it as a girl looking for her mother as she searches the internet for as many clues as possible. And in that journey, stumbling upon some very interesting twists and turns. I will say that the premise does fall apart sometimes in that it's just not believable that everyone can be on a camera in every moment of the day. But I think here the filmmakers really did take their time to make sure that the script was really fleshed out and that the characters were believable as possible. Storm Reed does a lot to really sell this plot. She's just really charming, and I think that this movie is a really just big showcase for talent. And this movie is definitely elevated because of her performance. And because of that, and what I think is actually a really good mystery plot, I think this is a really fun movie. Now, this is done in the style of Searching or Missing or Unfriended, where it takes place completely in a computer. And I think that sometimes it does fall apart, but I think overall, because of the performances and because of the script, I think it's totally believable here. As long as you can get over the hump of watching an entire movie on the computer, I think this is a really fun time at the movies. This movie's an 85 right now on Rotten Tomatoes, and I can see why. Definitely try to go and watch it. You made it all the way to the end. Thank you very much. And if you've been here before, I really, really appreciate you. Please comment down below. I'll always do my best to try to reply back to everybody who comments. I'm gonna try to do a few more reviews in the next coming days. I'm actually about to go watch Knock on the Cabin today in the next couple hours. Hopefully that'll be coming out in the next couple of days. You guys have a good rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching.